Good morning everybody, my name is Tom and welcome to Rinse Clean. Today you join me when I'm going to be cleaning the windows of this property like I normally do every 6 weeks. The customer though recently asked if I would take a look inside of her gutters and also have a look at her conservatory roof to see if there's anything that I can do with that because it is looking a little bit tired and a little bit old. I said to the customer, yes madam, of course I can. So here we are today. That's what I'm going to be doing. Now, what the customer doesn't know is I'm going to be doing this completely for free. She is the very first customer that I had. She's been with me since the very beginning, since the birth of this business. So I'm going to be doing it completely for free. She does not know it at all. And she'll only find out when she gets back from work in 2.5 hours time. So first thing I'm going to do, clean the gutters out. I'm going to be using my gutter vac. Then I'm going to be cleaning the windows. And then I will be tackling the conservatory. So let's stop crapping. Let's get cracking. Let's grip it, rip it. And let's make this bad boy shine. Let's do this. So the gutter vacuum I'm using is a GVS 3600. 3 motors built into that. Great bit of equipment. Aluminium poles. Nice flexible hose. Let's clean these gutters. Who's got that out? Bloody hell. So we're at the front of the property. This should be, in theory, the worst side because it is north facing. It doesn't get much sun on it. There's moss on the roof on this side, so we've had a lot of rain recently. It's going to wash it down into them gutters, so I'm going to stick you up there and you can have a look. See if there is anything. There might be absolutely nothing, but there might be loads. Let's find out. Next thing to do is to make sure that the downpipe just there is clear, because we all need a nice clean pipe. The only thing that you can find sometimes is on the bend up there, they can get a little bit blocked, especially this time of year when there's a lot of rain, there's a lot of moss on the roof, so you do have to be careful. But I have got a little method that's to test just to make sure that it is unblocked. Now, it's not foolproof, it's not 100% accurate. Sometimes you do get blockages and you do have to get your arse up there on the ladder just to make sure it's clean, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Nice little easy test for you. So all you got to do is get your big long pole, rest it into the top of your downpipe, and that should just stay there. Then all we're going to do then is turn it on and get a handful of leaves or something that you can stick up there, and then you're going to see if there's any blockages, because if there is any blockages, the leaves aren't going to go up, are they? So let's turn this on. So that's the house done. I'm now going to do the gutters on the conservatory before I clean it. Let's get these done. And that's everything that has just came out of them gutters. So that is the gutters done, equipment packed away. Next thing to do is to clean the windows. So let's get them done. So I've done the front and side. I'm going to do the back two top windows when I do the conservatory, because I don't want any splashes to get off of the roof onto the windows after I've cleaned them, because then I'm just going to be doing them twice. So next thing is the roof. Let's get the roof done. So let me just run through everything that I'm going to be using. So I've got my gardener backpack, got my window cleaning pole that I've changed the brush head for. It's got 4 fan jets in there, so it's going to get a nice spray to cover that. Got my measuring jug, and I'm using the Synergy Pro Clean. There you go, amazing stuff. It's a bit like traffic film remover, if you know what that is. It's got a nice smell to it, as it says, easy to rinse, non-carcinogenic, so you're not going to get any damage to whatever you're going to be spraying it on. Excellent adhesion to vertical surfaces. But I'm also going to be putting some surfactant in. Basically it's just like fairy liquid, but it's not like fairy liquid, if you know what I mean. It's the right stuff to use for the right product. If you get a lot of bubbles on, it's then going to adhere to the whatever you're spraying it onto really well, and then it's going to give this Synergy Pro real good adhesion to it, and it's going to really do what it needs to do to get rid of all that algae and that lichen that's on the roof. So next thing to do, fill that up with that and water. And I'm going to be using as well hot water, because they've got a hot outside tap, which is absolutely unbelievable. Makes life so much easier. So let's get the backpack filled up with water, and then let's put the chemical in and let's start cleaning this roof. It does give you the ratios on the barrel to what you need to be doing. So I'm just going to pour that into there now. And all I'm going to do then is chuck some of this surfactant in to get it all bubbly. Bubbly. That should be enough. Put the lid on, give it a shake, and we'll be good to go. Let's just get the product on, get it soaking, get it doing what it needs to do. The roof has got a nice coating of this. So I'm also going to do the sills and the frames and drain pipes. So the conservatory is fully doused in the solution in the Synergy Pro. So that's going to be doing its thing. I'm just going to let the roof soak a little bit longer than what I am the sides. The last thing I want is this to start to dry too much, because then it will start to go streaky. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean the frames and the sides of this conservatory, and then I'm going to do the roof last, because I want that to have the most amount of soak time on there, because that is worse than the sides. So I'm going to rinse it down with the hose pipe that's got the hot water on, and then just go over with my brush, and then just keep rinsing it and scrubbing it as I go. So my camera just fell over and the lens has broke. Absolutely fantastic. So I've just taken it off, obviously. That's how I'm filming. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the camera back. I'm not going to stick it on the time lapse. I don't really want anything getting into the lens, but you're not going to see much of me between then and now, since I've finished. So yeah, I need to get a new one. Sharpish. So there you go, that is the roof done and cleaned, looking absolutely amazing. So this conservatory is about 30-year-old, so it's got 30 years worth of age on it, a bit like myself, young lad. But at the end of the day, you've got some battle scars, and if you look round this other side, it looks as though it's still got some lichen attached to it, but it's not. That is cigarette burns, where people in the past have thrown cigarettes out of the window and it's melted the roof. Some people are really stupid. But yeah, it's shining, the gutters are clean, the roof's done, I've done the side, done all the frames. It looks absolutely amazing. All I've got to do now is clean the windows on the back upstairs, and also the windows at the back of the conservatory. So let's get them done and then we're finished. So there we go, people, the windows are clean. All I've got to do now is wait for the customer to get back and get a reaction. Ooh, can't wait. Welcome back. Right, so I've cleaned your windows and I cleaned your gutters for you. I'm surprised at how much we're in there, because quite a lot come out, but
Done. Rocks in it.
bit of tile, bit of mortar out on it. So all your gutters have been cleaned. Your windows at back as normal, gutters at top. All this conservatory all your frames, your windows, and just look at your roof. Look at it now.
Oh yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
It looks loads better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Good job.
And seeing as you're a loyal customer, I'm going to do you this completely for free.
I should think, yeah, you're my frigging husband.
Well, anyway, I've done it you for free.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to make me a cup of tea. There we go. Tricked you a little bit, aren't I? Hilarious. But there is something very, very amazing coming soon. I will be launching it soon on the website, and I will be going live with it very soon, where I will be giving away free services to people who deserve it and who need it the most. So get ready for checking that out. This is just a pre-warm up for that. Just a little bit of fun, but you know, drop me a comment below if you want to ask any questions or anything like that. I'm more than happy to answer them as long as they're nice and polite. But anyway, that is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. I'll see you later. Ta-da. See ya. Bye-bye.